Let's quickly review the learning objectives of resource management session. The first, we will quickly go through an overview of resource management domain, and we talk about what it is about. Then we will talk about how to form a project team and staff a project plan. We will also go through the viewing of available capacity in your organization when you have resources and you want to know what the resources are busy with. At the end, we will spend some time on the setup experience. We will talk about how to set up resources, competencies, and how to fine-tune scheduling parameters. Let's start with resource management domain. So the top two key objectives of a resource management function in an organization is number one, to keep billable resources utilized. And the second one is fulfilling resource needs on a timely basis. When it comes to keeping billable resources utilized, you need to first have visibility into the available capacity. You need to also identify white spaces in resource availability, the small chunk of time in resource availability that can be better utilized. And you need to also track towards utilization KPIs. So you set some KPIs at organization level, and then you need to track them. Fulfilling resource need on a timely basis requires to first have visibility into demand. The second important area is how do you find the qualified resources that match the demand and assign and schedule them on projects. Initiating the process of hiring resources or using subcontractors is another key function of a resource manager or resource management process. And also being able to expand the pool that you are managing the resources for and reach out to other pools to grab qualified resources and increase the available capacity in your organization. If you want to talk about the resource management capabilities in Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 R3 in a nutshell, we can talk about these 5 key pillars. The first one is being able to do visual resource scheduling. How do you model resources and view resources in a visual way? And how do you drill down into details of their assignment in a simple and easy and visual way? Now that you know who's doing what, it's important to be able to use this capacity of resources on different projects. So you need to be able to quickly form project teams and find qualified resources. For doing that, we have very flexible resource capacity allocation methods, starting from being able to allocate the full capacity of resources or defining the capacity or portion of the capacity of resources that you want to assign in a very flexible basis. We also provide out-of-the-box integration with Microsoft Project Client, where you can use it in 2 different scenarios. The first is you open up Microsoft Project, plan your projects, and use AX workers to staff your project. The second one is using Microsoft Project, being able to form the project team using resource availability, and then continue the resource scheduling on tasks in Microsoft Project. We also have very strong inquiries and reports that quickly allows you to understand how the capacity of resources is being utilized across different projects, or projects making best use of the resources on the project. And for further analysis, you can always export the reports and inquiries into Excel and use pivot tables and slice and dice the data the way you want.